All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go hit the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. All right, man. Let's talk about Cade Cunningham dropping a triple double, and did he snatch the get comfortable? Did he snatch the Rookie of the Year away from Evan Mobley? Appreciate you guys and girls for coming on. Um, Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media subscription, Twitter the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram, and did Twitter. So apparently Cade Cunningham, if you didn't know, because football was on last night, he had a triple-double versus one of the Eastern Conference best teams, the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. All right, he didn't score a point. Excuse me, he didn't score a point and he didn't score a point. They play tomorrow. They play the Pelicans tomorrow. He didn't score a point in the first half yesterday, right? And one of the things that's working out for them so well is him playing the point. Right? There's a lot of questions. Could he play the point? Could he control the maestro? I mean, they went with a combination of Corey Joseph, Cade Cunningham, Diallo. They all listed as point guard or shooting guard. Then they went with Sadiq Bey at the 4, and Stewart at the 5. And he didn't shoot the ball particularly well yesterday from the field, but he did shoot it 50% from the three-point line. He was 2 for 4. Two of his three-pointers came in crunch time. They came from behind. Usually it's the other way around with the Pistons. They usually be winning in the third. They will be winning around the third quarter. Then they slide mid to late third, and they slide mid to late fourth. And one of the things about Cade Cunningham is that he played an all-around good game last night, bro. I mean, the turnovers, he only had one turnover. People not talking about that enough. He had one turnover, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and he only had 3 personal fouls. This is why I don't like plus minus. Plus minus don't. It's just a lot of times he don't tell the truth. Frank Jackson had a great night last night too, but a lot of people, this was a showdown between him and Evan Mobley. He showed Evan Mobley love after the game. Mobley took 37 minutes just like Cade. He don't play a guard position though, so I mean, that is what it is. But he had a 7 for 12, 18 points, 3 blocks, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. He played a really, really good game. And Cade had a good interview. Said that Evan Mobley, he knew him. I guess they knew each other before. I had a good family, but Cade Cunningham is his city now, right? And I think Cade running the point guard is the remedy, right? Killian coming off the bench. Like I said, I think we all agreed for the most part, everybody at least that came on the channel, we all agreed to come on the panel that before they drafted Cade Cunningham, when they drafted him, they was talking about sharing the ball between each other. I think we all agreed that wasn't a good idea, and I think right now it's proven to be. I think we're proving that to be, proven to be fact. It's proven to be a fact. That's not the smart thing to do, bro. And playing Cade at the 1, I think if he continues to play the 1, like he's playing it, I think we at the point where then it don't matter who you put next to him. You go put a Fox next to him, a scoring type of point guard, or you can put I think you could put a not just you could put a DeJounte Murray next. You could really, and you talk about Day and Ivy. I think he just hit the game winner in versus I forget who they played the other night, Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So if K can play the 1 a little bit, then it don't matter what guard you put next to him. It could be a combo guard, it could be a true point. I think K opens up all probabilities for the Detroit Pistons on his ability to control the ball, and his ball handling has improved. Like I said before, the next thing about him is I think the next thing about him is I think it's just position now, bro. Like, I mean, this opens up the door with him being able to play point good enough, and he ain't even done developing. I think this opens up the door for you can do whatever you want. You literally can do whatever you want to do. You can put Ivy next to him now. You could put a Fox next to him now. You could put a traditional point. He shook Rondo up too last night. You literally can do whatever you want. So he can play the one. And obviously, Killian can come off the bench for right now until he develop his game. So, now the Pistons, now, I mean, now that the draft expands more, now free agency expands more. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, now everything's starting to expand for the Pistons, man. And now really you can do whatever you want to do now. So I mean, you can get a big guard next to him, you can do a small guard next to him. But if I had to have my preference, honestly, if I had a preference, bro, I think you always want to go with size. You got size. I think for them, they need somebody that's quick and shifty. I think that's the need. And obviously, they need to know how to shoot. They need somebody quick and shifty. Now you could put a Fox next to him. You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't gotta have a traditional point, but I think they need somebody quick and shifty who could shoot. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, man. But with this coming, to prevalence, with him being able to play the one, and now they allow him to play the one, and now he can affect the game without the ball in his hands. I think the Pistons now open up a whole different door. I think they open up a whole different door for their team, bro. Now you can put traditional. You can put a scoring guard. You still can develop. You still could develop. You still could develop. You still could develop Killian's. When he ready to step in. I mean, now obviously you want size. And shooting and speed. You want the perfect player, but a lot of times the perfect player don't exist. So that's something to look at too. So now, literally, they can literally do what they want to do now. With Cade being able to run the show, now you could lead Cade at the one and put a two next to him. But the one thing about this put Jaden Ivey in play now. Now this puts a shooting guard in play. Now let's put a combo guard in play. Now you could do whatever you want to do now. You could put a traditional two next to him. Then you could put a traditional one next to him. Then you put a traditional shooting guard next to him. So you literally can do what you want to do with Cade being able to run the point a little bit. So I mean, like I said before, then a lot of people don't know Sadiq Bey can post up. He can run a little point forward. He can play out on the box. He can run the offense a little bit too. So I mean, like it's not imperative for Killian to develop how he wanted to develop. Now he come off the bench, develop, learn to play with the ball in his hand, then learn to play with the ball in his hand. He can go, right into the starting lineup in a few years whenever he's ready. So like I said before, it's interesting. This is very, very interesting. And we thought that they should do this from the beginning, put Cade at the one. So I wonder what what really was the epiphany. I think the epiphany was when the backup coach get in there. When he get in there, he put Cade at the one. They just look better. I think probably Troy Weaver and Dwayne had a conversation like, what, probably better for Killian to come off the bench. That's best for the franchise right now. So I mean, hey man, sometimes you got to make the decision. The team looked better. The stadium was rocking. The team played with more energy with Cade at the one. And this was, had they did this from the beginning, I think some of you guys, minus the injuries and COVID, I think some of you guys wishes would have came through. I think they would have had a Dallas Mavericks type of turnaround. Why they got Killian and Cade? They would have had a Dallas Mavericks type of turnaround, bro. They probably would be fighting for a spot in the championship. I mean, spot at the playing game. They would have been fighting for that. So, like I said, I think it's still a good thing, bro. They still kind of behind a little bit, and they still get another elite player. Now it will work. So now what you put around Cade. Now the other question is, who's going to be your center? Is it Mo? Is it a draftee, or who's going to be the center? We're gonna roll with a Linux. So they got some questions to ask. If they can push some of these starters to the back, to the bench, that's gonna be beautiful, bro. They have a nice depth, but But as far as him and Evan Mobley, bro, me taken away from Evan Mobley, I can't say he took the rookie of the year for Evan Mobley for the here and now, but Evan Mobley is part of a winning team. You look at Cleveland, they in the playoffs right now. And I think Colin Sexton leaving might have been one of the best things for Darius Garland and them. It kind of had like a Kyrie Deion Waiters aspect to it. And right now they fourth. They 10 games above 500, one game out the loss column behind the 76ers, and 2 games in the loss column behind being 1-2 behind the Bulls and the Heat. So like I say, with a success and him being a huge part of success, I'm not mad if he win Rookie of the Year over Cade Cunningham because his team's success, but he did go to a better situation. Okay. He did go to a better situation. So it is what it is. He did go to a better situation. It should that be taken into account. Winning and success always takes into account of MVPs. Always should be taken into account of Rookie of the Year, even 6 Man of the Year award. So, but right now it's Cade the best rookie, and that's what it should go on. Yeah, I have no issue with them saying that, but it's a long season. Health is something. COVID is something. Scheme is something. I think Dwayne putting Cade at the one, he can't go back now to Killian right now until he improve with the ball or off the ball. So now you open up a whole different uh, aspect of the team, and now you can put whoever you want to put next to Cade. If it's Bronson, if it's Fox, if it's Haleburton, if it's Jaden Ivey, if it's whoever, you can do whatever you want now. So, so right now the point guard position, we know Cade can run it. So now the question is, what type of guards you put next to him. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man, on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk Players for more videos like this. Best way to support the channel is thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe, buzz the bell icon button, hit all notifications, screech chance notification, go live, drop video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Appreciate the love support. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram as well too. Links in the description. If you got a video request, chop it up. One time for the one time piece.